I kid you not, this is the smallest airport I have ever been in. It is literally like that. That's it. So small. Okay, so I kind of found a small little place to do this. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel today and welcome back for a full-on vlog this time. It's not a mini vlog, but an actual full-length vlog. I am so excited because I am heading to Nashville. I'm actually going to Ivy Studio to be able to play test their brand new game called Brink. I don't really know too much about it other than I believe it has worker placement in it. And also it's set in the same universe as Moonrakers, which I had the opportunity to dive into Moonrakers not too long ago, but I am so obsessed with Moonrakers. I have another game that's still set in kind of that world or that universe. I am so excited about. So yeah, so we're heading there. It was so sad to say goodbye to the kids. They were crying. It was hard, but they're good. Jordan's amazing. Thank you, Jordan, for watching the kids so I can head out to Nashville. I figured I would just do a vlog while we go and do this and be able to kind of get all the footage and all the little behind the scenes stuff. I think my flight is gonna be boarding soon, so I'm gonna head down, go to the gate, and yeah, we'll head to Nashville. Let's do this thing.
Who wants to go get egg salad sandwiches at the gas station? I trust that too. I trust that too. Its most recent bid. You're the no one. Yes. Lazy is like that third. So you like to play A2.
Welcome to day 2 of going to Ivy Studio and filming for Brink. Today's going to be actually a little bit of a busy day. So today we are actually going to be filming, which I am really nervous about, but hopefully it goes okay. This is my bedroom. Me, Meg, and Alex, we are doing an Airbnb that's relatively close to the Ivy Studios studio, I guess. Sorry, that ambulance was really loud. But yeah, so today is gonna be a busy day. We're gonna be filming. We have to learn the game, film the game, and then I literally have to leave here at 3 to catch a flight back home. But yeah, I'm hoping it goes good. I'm planning on kind of showing you a little bit more of the studio today. Yesterday was a little bit hectic, so I didn't get a chance to do that. So I'll kind of show off a little bit of Ivy Studios, studio, and hopefully I'll be able to get kind of a little bit of footage of Brink. And yeah, so that's kind of on the docket for today. I also am going to kind of give you a little bit of a tour of the house because it's a really, really nice house. So this is my room. It's all packed up already. And here's Alex with his scooter. just love this area. It's like so nice and big.
Wouldn't recommend investing in cars. Close on the hexes are very important. So every time your ship is touching an evolution, like getting it baked, it's getting baked. Is ambassadors. Remember that ambassadors are also set collection. So if I get
We are thinking, that's why?
All right, so I am back from my literal 24-hour trip to Nashville to visit Ivy Studio and to honestly just test out their new game, Brink. I am so excited to kind of chat a little bit about this game because as I was learning it, I really thought I was going to like it because I'm a really big fan of worker placement. Sorry, Jamie's running back and forth. Alexa, stop. Sorry, it's chaos. But anyways, so during the teach, as they were teaching me the game, I was like, you know what? This really seems like a game that I'm gonna like. Love worker placement. I obviously love like Moonrakers and like the space and kind of like theme of Moonrakers. I was not expecting to like it as much as I actually did. So Brink is a worker placement game where you have 3 spaceships and you'll be placing them onto the board, activating abilities, kind of like most worker placement games. But what's interesting about Brink is you're not actually placing your worker on a specific location. You're actually placing, so you have 3 different ships and each ship places a different way. So one ship does just like a normal worker placement game, you place it in the middle of a tile and you can activate that tile. Another ship though, actually you place it on the edge of 2 adjacent hexagons and then you're able to actually activate both of those because your ship is right on the corner of both of them. And then your third spaceship, you're actually able to place right in the center of 3 hexagons, and so you can actually activate each hexagon in any order that you want to. And it's also interesting because where you place, not only are you gaining abilities and resources, but you're also actually gaining power. Each hexagon corresponds with a different color, which at the end of each round, so the game is played over 3 rounds, at the end of each round you will go through and there will be a voting process where everybody on the table will vote on what colors will score for that particular round. And so let's pretend I have a lot of blue. Well then, during that voting period at the end of the round, I'm gonna be voting a lot on blue, try to really make sure that blue scores so that I can score all of my power from my spaceships that I placed either on or adjacent to a blue power hexagon. And on top of that, there's also like abilities that you can kind of purchase, quote unquote purchase throughout the game. You can, honestly, I was so impressed. And we haven't even talked about another big part of the game, which is actually like the negotiation part of the game. But when you are collecting resources, some of those resources go back to your personal tray, and so you are able to collect and actually retain the resources that you gain on your turn. But then some resources actually go to a little tray in front of you, and you're not allowed to collect those. You actually have to barter with those. And so it adds such a fun element around the table, trying to barter and negotiate with other people, trying to, throw out offers, trying to collect those resources. Because of that element, you are constantly engaged during this game. Everything, not only that you are doing, but the other players on the table are doing matters to you. And you are trying to, even if it's not your turn, negotiate in such a way to sway power to your side. There were a couple little things that I think that I personally had little kind of minor issues or troubles with coloring was kind of hard for me. Again, we were in a studio with weird lighting, but like the reds, the oranges, and the yellows all looked really similar. I believe they are changing that. And also like the player tray, what you're voting on is like a little tray that sits on top of your player board. But when you collect resources and you drop them into the correct slots, they actually slide under that little tray. And so it sometimes makes it hard to like remember what resources you have. There also is the possibility that like you have a ton of power in a certain area or a certain color and you have a bunch of influence that you're placing out trying to sway the votes in your favor, and everybody screws you over and you just completely don't score. The screwage level in this game is very, very high. There's lots of stuff you can do to screw over your opponents. There's lots of abilities that allow you to completely like knock down power from other people and places on the board, and like it is a meaner game, and so that again, that's something you need to be aware of. I also think that if you're not a huge fan of like negotiation, did I say that right? Negotiation, then maybe this one wouldn't be. Thank you, Abby. Negotiation. Oh my goodness. Thank you.
Negotiation.
Thank you. Then maybe this one wouldn't be for you, because I do think that this plays, again, I've only ever played this at 4, so I have no idea. I know there's like a 2-player variant for the game. I think 4 players was great because it added enough kind of dynamic between the players where whenever somebody gained resources, people were automatically like trying to vie for those resources, trying to, you know, offer up like crazy stuff to try to get those really, really good ones. So this is a game where you have to be highly interactive with the players around the table, negotiating and bartering and like trying your best to kind of sway favor in your direction subtly, even flat out lying to players. Like I know there was times where Meg, I was trying to like barter something and I was like, Meg, you know, I really need a green. She's like, you know, sorry, I don't have any green. I'll give you a blue though. And I was like, oh, fine. And me just being too trusting. And then literally after she bartered, she's like, I totally had what you needed, by the way. And I was like, are you kidding me? So that is heavily present in this game, heavily present. So if that scares you, then maybe this game won't be for you. But for me, I love just that level of interaction that this game brings to the table. I'm just so excited for this game. So I honestly, I want to play it again. There's very few games that I played 2 times back to back and I still want to dive into it again. And this game is on that list, honestly. So kind of wrapping up this kind of hectic vlog, this 24-hour trip to Ivy Studios. I would 100% recommend Brink. Whenever, I'm not entirely sure when the Kickstarter will be launching, but definitely that should be one that you should be signing up for, looking into, seeing if it's one for you, because it was one that truly I just fell in love with after playing. Thank you so much for watching this vlog today. If you enjoyed this vlog and you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, it means so much if you could do that. Really helps support me in everything that we're doing over here. But until next time, I hope you have a great rest of your day and we'll see you later.